Hi everyone. Today is March 24th, 2020, and today we are going to work on our idiom of the week. So, as you remember, our daily idioms are just phrases that sound funny, but they don't really mean what they mean. So the idiom of this week is fighting like cats and dogs. So for my students, we don't do them in our notebook, but go ahead and pick any notebook that you would like to begin doing your idioms of the week. I would say maybe your writer's workshop. I would write our idioms. For the other classes, I'm not sure what Miss Alonso's class does, but I do know that Miss Maldonado's class, they have a special notebook for the idioms of the week. So go ahead right now and open up one of your notebooks or even just a sheet of paper. I'm going to be doing mine on a sheet of paper. I know in my class we do them on a sheet of paper. So if you have a sheet of paper, perfect. If not, pick a notebook and title it Idiom of the Week with the date 3-24-20. 3 represents the month of the year. The 24 represents the day of the month. And the 20 represents the year. Go ahead and pause it and start doing yours. I'm going to do mine. I also wanted to let you know that in your home, make sure you find an area where you can be working at from home. So whether it's in your kitchen, or in your room, or if you have a playroom, or maybe your parents have an office room. I am an adult, so I do have a desk specifically to work at. But if not, you need to start thinking about having a workplace. Now at my workplace, I have a lot of my special stuff is at school, like my special pens and sticky notes and glue and scissors and all of that. But here I do have a couple pencil holders. You don't have to have a specific kind. I sometimes use maybe a cup from my kitchen just to hold pencils and pens. Okay, so start thinking about that. This is actually really special to me. I wanted to bring it for tribes, and I possibly will, but this is a pencil holder, and it says Rwanda on here. Rwanda is a country in the continent of Africa. So when I went to Africa, to Rwanda specifically, this country, I bought this. Somebody carved it. Somebody carved the word Rwanda on here and carved the special designs on here. So hopefully for tribes soon, I can use it. But again, create an area at home where you can work from home. Hopefully by now you already wrote your title. I'm going to do mine. So idiom of the week. Okay, and I am going to write my date. Okay, and I'm also going to write the idiom. So the idiom is fighting like cats and dogs. Okay, so I'm going to read you my sentence. I know that you can see it on the screen. So the meaning of fighting like cats and dogs is to argue violently. Okay, so cats and dogs, if you know, they don't get along. Right, Leo? You don't get along with cats? You don't? So it's just an idiom that people use, a phrase when two people are arguing and they're not being nice to each other. So they're fighting like cats and dogs. My example sentence is, when my sister and I were little, we would fight like cats and dogs. She wouldn't let me borrow her clothes, but would always use mine without asking me first. So go ahead and write that, the meaning down. I'm going to write the meaning down. Meaning, to argue violently. Okay, and go ahead and pause the video and you're going to write your own sentence. If you can't come up with one on your own, you can use mine as an example, but try to come up with your own sentence using the idiom of the week, fighting like cats and dogs. So here's a picture of my little sister and I. I'm older, she is younger. This is another picture of her and I. This is myself. This is my sister. Okay, so hopefully you wrote down your title, the date, the idiom of the week, and the meaning. So you're writing your own sentence. In the rest of the area, you are writing your own sentence, example sentence, just like you see on the board, on the screen. Okay, and then in the area below that, after you write your own sentence, after example sentence, then you're going to draw your own picture. Take a look at these pictures. I'm going to read the comic strip for you. You've got a lot of nerve saying my claws are out. How about your constant yapping? So that's what the cat is saying, and then the dog responds, and the dog is saying, but it's okay when you always want to rub against me, since cats do rub against your body. And do I complain about dead mice on the front porch or getting stuck in a tree? So they're just fighting, they're arguing. Okay, so hopefully by now you completed your idiom of the week. Okay, make sure your name's on it, on the back or on the top somewhere. And feel free to leave a comment at the end of this video. And make sure that you draw an illustration. You use your colors to decorate it. Okay, see you soon.